What if something from another world was writing messages on your windows, and it hated every single human alive? This is SCP-1171, classified Euclid by the SCP Foundation. SCP-1171 is a two-story house in Queensland, Australia, built back in 1958. From the outside, it looks completely ordinary. Multiple families have lived there over the decades, and most of them reported nothing unusual at all. But here is where things get deeply unsettling. Every single window in this house is permanently covered in condensation. It doesn't matter what the humidity is. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. A thin layer of moisture just forms on the glass, constantly, with no explainable source. And something is using that condensation to communicate. The Foundation designates this presence SCP-1171-1. It writes messages by dragging what appears to be an appendage across the fogged-up glass, like someone tracing letters with a finger. But here is the thing. There is nothing there. No biological traces. No fingerprints. No DNA. No residue of any kind. Whatever is writing those messages does not physically exist on our side of the window. SCP-1171-1 claims to be from another world, a place it calls Beaumont. It says it is not human. And it is actively hostile toward humanity. It openly despises humans. But here is the most disturbing detail of all. It has no idea it is talking to one. A Foundation researcher, a doctor whose name is redacted, lives in the house full-time under a false identity. SCP-1171-1 believes this researcher is a creature just like itself, another non-human entity. So it speaks freely. It shares its hatred of humans casually, like two friends bonding over a shared enemy. The Foundation plays along, writing back in the condensation, keeping the conversation going, extracting every piece of information they can. The previous owner, a man named John Wortham, actually reported the house as haunted. He complained about ghosts, which brought in local authorities and eventually caught the attention of the Foundation. Now agents live in the house disguised as lodgers, monitoring every word that appears on those foggy windows. Imagine living in a house where something invisible writes you messages from another dimension, and the only reason it hasn't turned on you is because it thinks you are one of them.